The boot of Jimmy Gopperth secured that very narrow win for Wasps when the Falcons visited last February. This time the Kiwi faced his former club from his favoured fly half position. But a game that hadn't got going was brought to a halt for the worst of reasons inside the first 10 minutes. A collapsed scrum left Marty Moore needing a lengthy spell of treatment before Wasps' Irish tight head was stretchered off with what looked like a serious injury. The delay at least enabled the home side to wake up, and they took the lead on 17 minutes. Kyle Eastman's pass illegally interrupted by Simon Hammersley. And although Frank Halley followed in to finish, he was denied the score by the award of a penalty try, which was combined with a yellow card for the Falcons fullback. But Halley didn't have long to wait for his try. Just 2 minutes later, Elliot Daly chipped forward, and the Wasps winger, one of 7 changes from the side that snatched a Champions Cup draw with Toulouse last weekend, read the bounce perfectly to give the home side a somewhat flattering lead, which was slightly reduced by the other Kiwi fly half on show with the last kick of a first half that lasted almost an hour. Mike Delaney on target after Gopperth was penalised. And after the restart, Newcastle refused to accept that they couldn't set up another close finish at the Ricoh. Delaney cut the deficit by 3 more points, and one Pablo Cecino thought he'd made real inroads, only for the TMO to rule that the centre had lost control of the ball as he dived past the post. But it was Gopperth who ultimately condemned the Falcons to another defeat on this ground, even after he'd switched positions to allow for Danny Cipriani's introduction. His first try took him past 100 Aviva Premiership points for the season. And his second, after the clock had turned red and Newcastle captain Will Welch had seen yellow, was created by Cipriani and took Wasps to the bonus point. They'll surely play much better this season and not complete the maximum. The negatives of their 6th league win happily overshadowed by the initial diagnosis of Wasps' injured prop forward.